Hey, you back at it. Episode 6 of Stay Dangerous.
Hey.
All right. 360. It's your boy Kahlil. All right. Who we got behind the camera? Talk.
What up, guys? It's Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Sean.
Sean Paris in the flesh.
Okay.
What's good, everybody?
Ty.
That's me.
All right. Ty, where you been at?
I have been.
Put you on the spot real quick.
I know. I'm so sorry. I've been MIA, but I'm back for good.
All right.
It don't matter where I've been. I'm here now,
You here
and I'm
now.
gonna be here in the future. So,
All right.
All right.
Fantastic.
I like the
fantastic.
energy. I fuck with it.
you're welcome.
What's everybody been up to, though? Let's just, get into that.
I guess
Some
I'll
life
start.
stuff. Yeah.
I just got back from Miami.
Oh,
Miami
big man
boy.
thing.
Yeah, I've been kind of taking spontaneous trips, just kind of exploring life a little bit,
Okay.
getting out of my shell and whatnot.
Time to
about
grow.
it. Yeah. What?
Time to grow a little bit.
I thought you said sounds broke.
Nah, never that.
I
Grow.
did come back broke as fuck.
Grow,
Yeah,
grow.
for sure.
Yeah.
That means you had a good time. That's all
I
it
had a
is.
great time.
Yeah.
How long were you there for?
I was there for 3 days, roughly 4 days.
That's
that was enough, bro.
That's a good Miami time.
Chris, I feel
That's
like you
a good
stay
Miami time.
traveling. It's always somewhere.
He's
with
been
you.
I'm
on the
always
go.
somewhere, yeah.
For the last few
I
weeks
was
has
in
been.
Nashville too.
Yeah. Where?
You went to Nashville?
I was in Europe. Yeah, Ireland.
You said Nashville?
Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah.
Nashville is popping.
It's my-
It's a
my-
music capital.
Really?
My favorite team is my.
It's a music
My
capital.
football team is down there.
There's a lot to do.
How was Nashville?
I mean, I went there for work, so I didn't really get to experience much. But
Okay.
They
it
got
was,
some
it
nice
was cool. It was hot as
nightlife out
fuck.
there.
I got super sunburned over
It
there.
was dumb hot.
It was dumb hot.
You
bro.
got sunburn?
OD, yeah. Well, because I had I think what it was I didn't want to get a farmer's tan, so I took my shirt off to record. And, my shoulders, my arms, everything's
burnt up.
red as fuck, yeah.
Damn. You gotta use sunblock, homie.
Huh?
Sunblock.
It's because, I'm trying to get, like, nice and caramelito this summer.
Caramelito.
Use sunblock for that. Oh, no, you need bronzer for that.
Oh, no, I do, definitely. I do, yeah.
You have bronzer.
Caramelito.
Yeah, I used it the last time I went out to record.
And you got sunburn? With bronzer?
No, I did not, actually. It worked well.
See?
Yeah.
I be
Wow.
knowing, yo. You gotta personal
what
care.
happened.
You got to.
He a part of the
I hope
he a part of the
everybody-
melanin tribe, but he lacking a little bit.
No, but this is a reminder to
like a
everyone to
little
not
bit.
step outside without wearing sunscreen. Like
It
that's
is
just what I'm
important.
saying. Like
Who's
men,
everyone?
every single person, black,
That's
white.
for light skinned people.
No.
It's
I'm
actually
telling
not.
you, it's really not.
Yeah.
Like you want to look good. You want to, like we're aging.
Never
We're
worn-
not
you
young
don't-
anymore.
You don't want skin cancer?
You don't want skin cancer.
Bro.
You don't
What?
want
Oh
melanoma?
wait, they don't be believing in stuff like that.
I know. He's
Who's
hard.
they? Who's they? Who's they? Who's
People
they?
like you.
People like you.
Who's people like me?
You know who you people are.
Who's people like me?
Negroes.
Believe what?
Wait, no, seriously. You
Nah,
know-
dead
Definitely
ass.
don't need that. I've gotten
Here you go.
that
Khalil,
shit
and you know
once.
what's annoying?
Once in my life, I was like
Nah.
10.
Yeah.
You know what's annoying about Kahlil being the person saying that?
What?
He don't
Yeah.
got bad skin, so it's like I can't even make the
He's
point.
got okay skin.
No,
because-
he got good skin
Bro,
for
you
think
his
so?
age.
Okay.
He got real
Wait, how old
good
is he
skin.
again? I
Like
forgot.
60. So if I'm
He's not
60,
60.
if I'm 60,
He's a
you super
Gen-
grown,
he's
dog.
Gen X, and he looks good. Khalil, don't no, you look good. His skin
Yeah.
looks nice.
So
But
no,
somebody
I'm-
who don't wear sunscreen,
Yeah.
he don't have no hyperpigmentation.
bro, melanin takes care of that.
He don't have
It
no
takes care of sunburn?
hyperpigmentation.
I'm sorry.
This
You
is
said
the
that?
most
Melanin
flirting
takes care of that
Kahlil
for a
has
reason,
gotten
bro.
in so
No.
long.
You think people back in the day was wearing sun? Are you kidding me? This is a new invention.
But we're not people
But
back
we're
in the
not
day.
people back in the day.
But we are on the same earth.
But we're not the same
But
people
it's
from back
not
in the
We're
day.
not the same people.
No,
Okay.
it's actually the.
We're not.
Y'all sound crazy.
Everything
We're
is
not.
different. Actually, it's
What's
not.
everything is different?
Well,
Is it
the
some-
Earth is
She's
actually.
right.
Oh, he
There's
said-
a hole in the ozone layer.
Yeah.
Since like the 90s.
Like,
we
it's-
haven't heard about that since the 80s or the 90s.
Okay, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Global warming is part of it that contributes.
Yeah.
Okay, you are mistaken on this.
No, but like, please don't listen to him.
Yeah.
Wear your sunscreen.
Guys, wear your sunscreen.
Make sure you got
Wear
at least
your
Even if you're
sunscreen.
dark skinned, wear it.
Yes, at least SPF 30.
If you're
Like,
melanin like me,
He gonna
over
go
here,
to the beach.
you good.
He gonna come back looking like Krusty Krab.
Nah, you
All
be dark. I
red.
get darker.
I
That's
bet
Nah,
you know what? I bet you he's gonna
Melanin
put a
takes
little
care of
shea
that.
butter on there.
Yeah, he gonna lie
He
to
gonna
us
put
and
some
say,
shea butter.
yeah.
He gonna be like shea butter.
Nah, you wildin'.
cheating,
You
bro.
wildin'.
You cheating.
No, but like you really don't wear anything at all.
Hell no.
Okay, so
Lotion?
we got a beach trip
That's
planned. We have a podcast
Yeah.
beach trip planned. So stand on that. Don't
So
wear
you
any
won't be on the-
sunscreen.
I never do.
And then
Wait, you just gonna lay it raw dogging the fucking sun?
I'm definitely go raw dog. That is
Doggy the sun.
that's
Yeah.
a raw dog with the sun. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
I guess funky.
Good for you, Kahlil. You know what? Ignorance ignorance is bliss. Like that
I
shit
guess so.
really is bliss. Like he
Ignorance.
does not.
He doesn't.
He don't care about
It just needs one
hyperpigmentation.
time. He needs one sunburn.
I got sunburned once.
Okay, now that
I
she's
got
doing
it once.
did
that.
get sunburned.
I was like 10. Skin peeled.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was like, damn, that happens to black folks.
It does. Yes,
never-
it does.
and
That's what exactly what we're saying.
Never happened again.
Why do you think that happened?
I don't fucking know.
Was it like a coming of age moment or something?
It was coming in. You get it one and done.
You went to that.
If you black, you get it one and done.
Really?
Really, it's a.
I mean, I just made that up,
Okay.
I don't think that's.
but that's probably not how it works. But
You saying
listen,
like some Marvel shit, like you. The
I
way you
didn't. I
telling
swear,
it,
I did.
like
Maybe
you
I
went
got a
back to
superpower.
Wakanda and then you seen
But
that
I'm
tree.
saying people didn't
and
wear
now you're good.
sunblock back in the day, and they were fine.
And I'm saying
No,
we're
you
not
know
the same
what?
people as back in the day.
No, I'm not-
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not-
and maybe the sun got a little stronger. I doubt that because we'd probably just be dead. But
It did get stronger.
maybe it got a little bit stronger, but it ain't to the fact where people of melanin, people with extraordinary
So you
melanin,
don't
has
think-
to wear sunblock like that. I'm telling you, we really don't.
No, I actually recently met someone just
Yeah.
like Kahlil. I didn't know that was like a thing where it's like, no, they don't, but they actually think it's doing us harm to wear sunscreen. Like he really said it. Yeah, he was like, don't wear
the
that.
sun
Like,
gives
even-
you nutrients.
Yo, it was so wild. He said, don't
That's
like
true.
use
That's true. 1000%.
Purell
Yeah.
on like the thin parts of your skin.
Really? He said all
Yes,
that?
Yes.
That's
And there's-
crazy.
Yes.
He probably told you don't eat some pork after that too.
Well, not after that, but he doesn't believe
I
it.
feel like
Y'all
that's coming.
Negroes still eating pork.
No, but
See,
pork,
I
I
knew it was
can't
coming.
make the
Yes.
argument for pork though. Like
Really?
I don't. I'm
Chris,
just
you want
like,
to make the argument for pork?
you like pork, Chris?
No, pork doesn't sit well with me. I eat
Yeah.
it anyway because I'm
Really?
Dominican.
Nice.
Me too.
Yeah.
Now you see, that's
Pork.
just a
There
thing.
you
That's
go.
just because that's what they've been doing. You feel me? So
Like,
So
he
you
don't
know
even know
what?
why he's eating.
Pork.
He's just eating it just because.
No, so this.
That's good eating right there.
It's a filthy creature.
So no, but
but
Kahlil is not wrong.
it's got nourishment,
This is no
though.
different than saying alcohol is poison,
Yeah.
but like you still choose to drink it, but
Thank you.
know it's poison.
But in
though, right?
moderation,
No, even in moderation,
there's
even in glass.
there's no swine in moderation, bro.
No, there's no
nutritious.
alcohol.
There's no swine in moderation.
Bro, it's so nutritious.
Nutritious.
It's mad nutritious.
Okay, you wildin' now.
my man,
Yeah,
right?
it's
You all
mad
wildin'
nutritious.
now.
Nutritious. Tell me the
He's
nutritional
looking at me.
values.
He's looking at me like, yo, bean pie, my brother. Them shits is mad good. I'm not hating on bean pies.
No, bean pie is actually hot.
Them shits is fire. If
Bean
you
pie is
never,
actually
never
hot.
had
it's mad
You've never
people
had a
that
bean
never
pie?
had bean pies.
Never. It just doesn't look right to me.
Nah,
It's cinnamon.
it might-
It's not
you know
actually
what?
bean.
It may not look right.
It's not beans.
It tastes like cinnamon.
No, but there's beans in
It's
there,
beans.
right?
It's beans.
Oh,
bro.
is it? I thought that was just the
I
name.
hope it's beans.
Why would
that
they call
shit
it
is,
bean
that shit
pie.
is delicious. I
Why
don't
would
know
they
what's
call
in
it
it.
bean pie
It is
if
good.
there's no beans in
I
it?
think it's just the name.
Why, but beans?
I don't know.
The
Like,
most unattractive thing to
It
make a
better
pie.
be beans.
there's clubs called Stardust, and there's no Stardust in the clubs.
Good Lord
There's just like
Almighty.
angel dust and cocaine.
What
So it's
are you
like same kind of
dealing
thing.
with?
What a comparison.
Chris, can you please
I
see
was
if
just
bean
trying to-
pies made
Yeah,
up
That's,
of beans?
that's a what? Have you had bean pies?
It's
No, have you had bean pies? Chris?
bean
Oh,
pie.
I've never had that before.
But
Yo,
you've
and that's the
seen
thing. People,
the
my bad.
Muslim-
Go ahead,
If
go
it's
ahead.
But you've seen the
Nah,
Muslim-
if there's no beans, that'd be crazy.
I don't. It tastes like cinnamon. I don't think there's beans in that.
I think they have to put the cinnamon in there.
But listeners,
to make it
viewers,
taste good.
that shit is delicious. If y'all have never had one,
Nah,
it
bean
might
pie-
sound
nah,
not
bean pie
good.
tastes good. Bean pie
That shit
tastes
is delicious. We
It
gotta
actually
get you a
it
bean
is,
pie.
it is. It says
Really?
Yeah, bean pie is a sweet custard pie whose filling consists of mashed beans, usually navy beans, sugar, eggs, milk, butter, and spices.
red beans. Red beans. What kind of beans? Red
He
beans.
said Navy, I think.
Oh, it says mashed beans,
Uh-huh.
usually navy bean.
Oh,
Oh my god.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
But it's more sugar and
I
spice
don't know what
than
the
it is
Ross
beans.
that is.
Whoa,
Like,
it
as far
has,
as the
it's
taste.
got to be because it's a pie, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Wait, we're so off topic. Is mud pies a real thing?
Mud pie is a real thing. I think the
Like
Amish.
actual mud?
I think like the Amish make it. No, it's not mud, but they do have people that eat mud.
Haha.
But they
Names
do
not
have
matching
people
what
that
they
eat
are.
mud.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm quick. Come on.
What happened?
You really are.
Yeah, mud pie. Like
Yeah.
it's a thing that doesn't match what it is. But
Yeah,
No,
fact.
but mud
That's
pie
a fact.
is a thing.
But people do eat mud. There are some people that do eat mud.
but is that in the mud pie though?
No, you're right.
No, there is mud in the pie. I don't want to be
Score
the
one for Sean.
spokesperson for mud pie, but there are some mud pies with mud in it.
Really?
It's a sensitive topic for me as a Haitian, but it is a thing.
Oh, correctamundo. I've heard
They
a
make
little
mud
something
pies? Your
about
people
that.
make mud pies?
My people make mud pies. Yeah, they do.
Ça passe.
Sac passé maboulé.
You're not gonna
That's it?
respond accordingly?
Naboule.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
Oh, y'all know Galatians. Yeah.
You gotta teach us.
Of course.
I got y'all.
Of course. Anyway.
All right, this is starting off good. Coming in hot, guys. Coming in hot. I like it. All right.
Coming in hot.
Yeah.
And then we're going to talk about a topic that someone didn't want to talk about.
Who didn't want to
right?
talk about it?
Who didn't want to talk about it?
I don't know. We're gonna see about the feelings of this person.
Are you looking at me?
No, I'm looking at you, Chris, but
I think he's
because I don't want to look at the person.
Me?
Oh,
Is it Sean?
It's either
Sean
me
is
or
the
Chris.
Sean is the rebel here, so it has
Yeah.
to be Sean.
So,
Sean is the
so
what
what
he's
I want
talking
to
about.
talk about is the submersible that just took a tragic
It's called the Titan, by the way.
loss.
Titan
That's the name of the
submarine.
submersible.
Yeah, thank
Ocean
you.
Titan, Ocean
Something
what?
like that, yeah.
And can I say something first? When I'm gonna look stupid right now, but that's okay.
You're about to
When I heard
backpedal.
submersible, I just
okay.
thought like submarine, like
That's what it is.
it
right?
is, right? But I just
I
thought,
don't
like,
know. I'm just.
I didn't think when I saw the picture,
gotta
it
sit
was
up
just
for
like
this.
a tiny. It looks like a toy.
yeah.
I think like naval submarine. I was just thinking, oh, they're in a
like
submarine.
the traditional.
Yeah, I was like, they're fine. They're gonna be alright.
It's like a mini one, I think.
When I saw it was the mini one, I was like, oh yeah, they're gone.
Oh.
And
okay.
yeah, when I finally saw it, like I didn't realize it was like a small joint.
Excuse me.
So yeah, man, that's some wild stuff that
How do
happened
you all
right
feel
there.
about that?
I feel about that situation. Okay, so that's something that I would probably do. Like, okay, let's go.
You would definitely do it. I'm going to correct you.
I would definitely do it. How you know that? How you know that?
Because on the bonus episode,
Yeah.
the topic was, would you go to outer space?
All right.
or would
You
go
got
to
me.
the
You got
sea?
me. You got me. You got me. You got me.
So we have you on record
you do.
vehemently saying
You do.
you would go. Well, I just have to say,
All right.
as I tried to persuade you to go to outer space, and you said, no, Sean, I want to go underwater, and I said, why? And you were like, I want to go there.
I want to go
So
underwater.
fast forward
I
to
wanna go
now,
underwater. So we're gonna fast forward. So
you would go.
I would go. Being as I would go if. All right. So let me rewind.
Clean it up.
Let me
Yeah.
rewind.
He's got a lot of backpedaling.
I'm gonna go if the conditions are correct. I spoke
okay.
about, hey, we need it's gonna be a time where we have a complete system. There's nothing to worry about. It's like pretty much you're going down to the depths, and we have it mastered so that it's pretty much like you're taking trips down there. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you didn't say that. You didn't say that then.
I didn't say that, but I
didn't know what you meant.
Actually, I did.
It sounds like you're changing what you initially said.
I'm not changing it. So,
That's what it sounds like.
I would go down there with the technology.
They had the
to go down
technology
there
because they
with-
went down there.
No, but they went down there knowing that everything was not right
So,
with the submersible
for
that they went
clarity-
down with.
Yeah.
So they went down there knowing that certain boxes were not checked off, safety boxes, from what I know of. And then they still went down there, which is crazy. Because if something goes wrong underwater or out in space, if something goes wrong out underwater and you're that deep, you can't even if you have something with enough oxygen to get you back up fast, you can't even go fast.
Yeah,
Because then you're going to catch the bends.
Ah.
So it's like,
Really underwater.
you have
nigga.
to have your whole shit straight. So it's like, I will go down there with everything in order for sure. And if something happened down there, okay, I chose to go down, I'm dead. But I'm not going to go down there like these people went down there. From what I hear, it's of what I read or whatever, they went down there knowing that everything was not exactly in order.
How much are you willing to pay maximum to go?
Ooh,
down.
good question.
How much would
How
I
much
pay?
would you be willing to pay?
Good
like,
question,
what's the max
Ty.
to you? That's like, okay, that's reasonable, but I'm not doing more than that. After, like, more than that is wild to me.
To see the ocean bottom?
Yeah.
you said
Bikini
ocean bottom?
Ocean
Yeah,
bottom?
ocean bottom.
Sea bottom?
Bikini bottom.
You said ocean bottom. They're not shoes. It's not red bottoms.
You
Bottom
can
of
say
the
ocean
bottom of the ocean. Nigga.
Bottom of the ocean. My bad.
You said ocean.
You could say
What's your first language, bro? All right, my
Wait
bad.
a minute
Yo,
now.
My bad.
It's patois.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the first.
yeah,
That's the
you're-
first language.
What
You're
Guan Star?
Jamaican. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
You know me,
No,
I
go
said.
ahead, no.
You know me, I said. So anyway,
You're what?
ocean bottom. I'm going to the ocean bottom. I'll pay. I'm not gonna hold you. I ain't gonna pay that much, bro.
How much?
How much?
I'm paying like 300 vajules. That's $300.
Well, no. Look, okay. I think for her, what she
Yeah.
was saying, it's not your current budget. It's like if
No, I don't care.
If
I don't
money's
care.
not an object.
I don't care how much I have. I'm paying $300.
So if you
go to the
if you
ocean
if you
bottom?
have $5 million, you still only pay
I'm paying
$300.
$300, bro. It's the ocean bottom.
You have.
Just get
It's not the ocean bottom.
the bottom.
It's
of the
not bikini bottom. It's not ocean
You
bottom.
can
It's not
say
red
ocean
bottom.
I want to say ocean
300.
bottom.
Can you Google
I'm
that
paying
ocean
300.
bottom? Because I
No,
don't
it's not
think
a
that's
thing. It's the bottom of the ocean. But
You can
he's
say ocean
Jamaican.
bottom, you know what I'm saying?
He's Jamaican.
You're right.
Like,
you
we
get a
give him
pass because you're Jamaican,
Bro,
Yeah. How much would you be willing to pay, Chris,
So to get on that,
You get a pass.
to go to the bottom of the ocean?
Oh yeah, you wanted to
Like-
go too.
yeah, I did.
Yeah. Oh, you
Wait, take it
you
back.
still feel
Do
comfortable?
you
back.
still? Do you still want to go?
No. Look. I'll say this, right? Because
Thank
I think that the Titan was like the first of its kind, right? That was able to go that deep down.
No.
As far
Hell
as the
no.
submarine,
No.
no,
no.
No.
I know
James
no facts
Cameron
about
went
this.
no way.
like 20.
I don't even know
1,000
it-
feet deeper
I
than
don't even
where
know
they
for
were.
a fact.
For what?
That sounds crazy.
To
That
go to the marina trenches. The
Really?
marina
I didn't- I
trenches.
didn't
you
know
like
said
that.
how many thousand feet deeper?
It's like 20,000 more than
That
what
sounds
the Titanic
wild.
is. And he did it. He's done it.
But that's
And
what
he
you
did
were.
it on
You
a
sure
solo.
those numbers are correct?
I am almost certain that it's like double
Okay.
the whatever the Titanic is.
What's his name? James Cameron.
Yeah, the guy that made
The
Avatar.
director?
Avatar.
Really?
What else did
Titanic.
he do?
Transformers.
Oh, thank
I
you,
mean, not
Titanic.
Transformers.
And I think he did
Terminator?
those. The Terminator. Yeah.
You said Transformers.
I
The
said
Abyss.
James
I
Cameron
said-
The
did
Abyss.
that, dude.
Michael Bay. That's Michael Bay.
Yeah, he
Well,
did the
if
Abyss.
That's Michael Bay.
And he's gone to the Titanic like 33 times.
Yeah.
He's
Really?
done that. Yeah.
Oh, so that's why they always call him when it's like
'cause
water
he's,
stuff.
he's really,
Numbers.
he's a director and a sea explorer. Like,
Oh, so
that's
he really
something
knows
he does.
his. Okay. Yeah. I
Look,
Yeah.
personally, as far as how much I would pay if I had like a ton of money,
Yeah.
I'll pay whatever the ticket is if I was even interested in that. Remember, my thing is space, not the sea,
Thank
Right.
you.
right?
Because one's more interesting than the other.
Now,
Thank
sure.
you.
Remember, my answer though, because I know Kahlil wanted to scour the sea and shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
You would have been so excited on that little Titan.
Yo, he really would have
little
been.
Titan boat.
No
I mean,
doubt.
sub. But
Yeah, a good one that's taken care of for sure.
yeah. Like if I knew for a fact that I was gonna come back alive, like the chances were because
So that tiny little submarine did it twice before, and they came back.
well,
alive.
no.
Oh,
but
really?
yes, you're
Yeah.
right. But
didn't
the
know
waiver. Did you hear about the waiver?
Yeah, but those people, like, they interviewed a guy who already did it. He said it. He's like, yeah, when we signed the waiver, we knew we were taking a chance. No one's going in there thinking, oh, we're 100% coming
I
back
actually don't
alive.
know about the waiver. Can somebody enlighten me on this waiver?
Tell him, Chris.
Well, I was watching a video of the guy reading the waiver to like everyone that was gonna go on that experience. And basically he was saying like you're almost certainly gonna die, basically.
But,
Like, that was one of the things.
If
Like,
they've
it's
done
kind
it
of like
before.
a waiver when you try to, like, go bungee jumping or, like,
I'm not familiar with these waivers either.
Oh, really? When you
bungee
go
jumping.
jump out of a plane, for example, I've done that. I signed a waiver that says,
Are you
it's a
joking right now?
possibility. Yeah.
You said bungee jumping?
not
You don't know what that
bungee
is?
jump.
No, I'm
No,
not
he's
familiar with the
never-
waivers
Oh,
for these
oh,
things.
oh.
I've never heard of these things.
What's
Oh, yeah, a lot of times for
what's
those
the
things
proper
it says,
term for
like-
when you jump out of a plane?
Skydive.
Skydiving. So I've done that where I've signed it where it's like, oh yeah.
Oh, you
could-
did that? You sky
Yeah.
dove?
I skydived.
Dove?
Yeah.
Dive?
English
I
is
did
really
that.
difficult for you tonight.
But they tell you what you sign is I might.
Is the
I could
past tense
die.
dove? Is it dove or not? Dived?
You mean now? We're going to start.
What?
Mayu. Who ya chato?
We're speaking
Oh,
patois.
patois? Oh, you're speaking too?
Not at all.
Oh, okay. So you're appropriating.
His
right
family was fighting in the Civil War.
What?
Huh?
now. Your family were.
My family didn't fight in the Civil War.
His family
Not
fought in
that I
the Civil
know.
War. Don't worry about that.
Yo, say it with your chest, bro. You're speaking into a mic.
Yo.
All right, I'm just gonna let these narratives.
my
No,
family
but
fought in the
yes.
Civil War.
So to get back, you do sign a waiver.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo,
I'm telling
we're
you.
veterans.
That's what happened.
Like which one? Which war? Civil? What?
Yo, my
Okay.
family. Your family could have fought in it.
We're
you don't know.
decorated.
You don't
I'm
know.
sorry, it's high.
What happened?
What
Y'all want to talk about being Civil War?
What were you talking about, Ty?
What y'all were talking about? The waiver you signed for the submarine.
yeah, the waiver.
Oh, okay.
You signed
guys,
that.
we're getting off topic. Come on.
Yeah.
That's okay. We're gonna get back on.
Like you signed and said there's a possibility I might die. So I don't think it was that. But I
No,
think
but you don't expect to die, so that is a shock.
yes.
You're like, these
But
guys are
when you-
professionals, right?
But when you
Yeah.
hear the CEO talk about like the measures he took to build this thing, you're
Right.
just like, I don't know if I'd sign that waiver because
So-
he's very adamant about like, take risk in life. If we
Right.
were super safe, we wouldn't get anything done. And it's like, my guy, why are you talking like that? Like you're not making me feel safe.
Well, I saw also that I think like an hour and 30 minutes in, the communications thing failed.
Oh no!
That's scary. That's
After
really
that,
scary.
Going back up.
You can't. So that's the thing. His whole. Well, you have there's an interview they did with James Cameron that explains it. He's like he couldn't understand because the communication, like he didn't even. So it imploded, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even the material that they use to make the submarine is something that it's not made out of titanium or like the type of material they made it out. He made it with carbon or some shit that's
Really?
like you're not. And he admitted he's like you're not supposed to do this, but I did it. And it's like
That is
what a psychopath.
insane.
So why did they take
there's
that
no
one
way-
and not a
so
correct
now,
one?
behind the scenes, Sean was saying he felt extremely saddened, right,
Yeah,
by
for sure.
the death of these people, and there was a lot of empathy from Sean. So I'm wondering now, knowing the lack of precaution that everyone took, do you still feel as? Because I felt indifferent to it. I was just like, those are just billionaires. Just
Right.
the only person I do feel bad for is the son, the 18-year-old son who
I
didn't want
can't.
to go.
When I found that out, I was
He
like,
didn't
bro,
wanna
you
go.
gonna take your
No, but
kid
he
there?
didn't want to go. The 18-year-old didn't want to go, but he was
Yeah.
like, okay, as a Father's Day gift to my dad, I'll go. But he was super scared.
That's the only person I feel sorry for.
His dad is he probably just wants to say, my son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went down there and he like, bro.
The kid is the only person I feel
Yeah, that's the
sorry
only
for.
person I
What type of
feel
shit
bad
is that,
for.
bro?
Yeah, that's not cool.
I'm just like, damn.
But it's
But like, there's another guy who's been there 33 times already. And this
yeah?
was his 34th. He died on the. And it's like, you've seen this 33 times. Why did you?
Yeah. Anyway, he must really love that wood.
Well, I would like to clarify my sentiments.
Sean is like, fuck them people now that I know
what you
more.
gotta say?
So, to be human is to feel. I don't know why that's funny, but okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But yeah, to be human is to feel, and I feel any kind of empathy when there's a loss of life. So the fact that lives were lost, the conditions don't really like change it for me.
Really?
Yeah, the conditions don't change it for me because people lost their lives, and then there's also like families that were affected too. Because you're not guaranteed to make it back safe. Because nothing's guaranteed, especially with the waivers. But you're also not guaranteed to die. Like, this could happen, but generally we expect it to go right.
Right.
It's not designed so bad that it's like,
But
yo,
it
we
is,
should.
Sean.
Well, hear me out. In generally speaking, it's not designed so bad that like we shouldn't go at all.
It literally is.
Okay, so I guess there's information I don't
Yeah,
have.
it literally is. Like, there's not a single person because, like,
But you said they
did-
had done it multiple times.
They've
So that's
done
why I
it
was
twice,
confused.
but even those times, they like it was a chance that they even made it back. Like,
You said somebody went 33 times.
so on a different type of submarine,
Okay,
the
so I didn't know
actual
that.
ones
Okay,
that are
okay,
like,
okay.
so you know how like when you're doing something, there are like specific whatchamacallit, criteria that the government will say you need to meet these things in order for me to certify
Yes,
you.
right.
They were not certified. So
They
it's
were
kind of
not.
like
Okay,
saying I'm
alright.
sick and you
Right.
need a nurse, and then you need a certified registered nurse, and then
Yeah.
someone is like, I'm just a nurse.
Mm.
I don't have the certification. Let me take care of you. Now they've killed you.
God, okay.
But you're like, yeah, I didn't really want a certified nurse anyways. But there's a reason why the certification is in place.
So that is new information.
And you still feel
I still feel the same, but you know, I can still take the new information into account because it's like, all right, you're not expecting to die. That's one. So that's just gotta
I wish
be.
you could watch that interview
Once
of the
those
guy
communications
saying
That's gotta
that.
be
went out, that's
difficult.
I'd be expecting to die. I'll tell you that.
And then too, like you know, families were affected, like loved ones who
Of
they thought were
course
coming
families are
back
affected, of course.
is not coming back, and that's just always you know difficult to deal with. So I do feel empathetic. That's how I feel.
Okay. I like it.
It could also be like, you know, this is just one of those other very dangerous things that people do, right? That can cause them to die. Like there's also, what is it, cave diving? What's that? You know what that is, right?
Crazy.
But it's like there's just like, I saw a post. Someone said like, I'd hate to say it's natural selection, but low key, like some people are just crazy enough to do certain things, right?
And this podcast
This is
encourages
what
people to
brings
stay dangerous. So
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, sir?
I just feel most brown people just don't do those type of things.
Yeah, like some people just would not even, care to go down there and risk it. Like
No.
But some people are. Some people are that crazy to do that.
Well,
I don't think it's worth it.
And then pay
that breathes life into some people, right?
Yeah.
That breathes life into some people.
Yeah, to
like,
peep into a window too. Not only that, like the window was, I think, 20 inches.
Yeah.
So imagine, like, you all just had to take turns and like, cross over each other just to peep out the little window to see the Titanic wreck. Like, I don't think the Titanic wreck is that important.
Oh,
so wait, how long were they down there for?
Unless the whole
they weren't.
Yeah.
It was like literally 36 minutes after they lost communication, and then they heard. So they've been known they died.
I thought it was like 40 hours.
Yeah.
No, so the countdown that they were doing was just, honestly, to me, that's the sickest part. Because I'm like, y'all been known. Because you heard the implosion. They heard it.
Okay.
They heard it?
Yeah, they heard it on this, like, 30 hours. Yeah, they heard it.
They said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is a wild story.
Yeah.
Let's not move away from the initial point.
I'm feeling bad.
Well, I expressed my remorse. You wanted to go to the sea.
Yes.
And I was adamantly against it.
You were.
Right. And I would like to...
You think space should be any better?
I think it would be 100 times better. And I'll tell you why.
It's safer now, actually, to go to space.
The only thing better about space is that it's an instantaneous death.
But
if something goes wrong.
But
wait, so they were instantaneous. It was like in 25 milliliters.
Was it instant?
You know how deep
it was
that
instant.
the water pressure
Oh,
down there?
if it
Like
imploded,
literally
well,
less
yes, it
than
was
a
instant.
second.
Yes.
Legit,
They probably crush you
their
like a
bodies are
jam.
not recoverable, bro.
Yeah,
They're
that's
gone.
true. That's true.
Like it turned
That's
into
true.
dust right away.
Right.
boom, stardust.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make that sound.
Ocean dust.
Okay.
Ocean bottom dust.
Yeah, because at least if you go to space, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah,
If I get
know what you're getting into when you go to space?
Hear me out. If I get out of the spacecraft,
the void of space. Yes.
Space is negative 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm gonna freeze. There's no oxygen. There's no sound. So I know what happens if I'm outside of the spacecraft.
Space is that cold, for real?
It's
freezing,
bro. It's mad cold.
Dead ass?
Like
As soon as you leave the atmosphere, it's freezing.
mad cold.
Wow.
Because the greenhouse gas is like trapping heat and stuff. But like in space, minus 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I might be off by a little bit, but it's pretty close.
How fast can you freeze in that?
I don't know that number, but I would say like 30 to 60 seconds.
I'm about to say it's just fast.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fast.
And there's no sound, so that fucks you up too. So I can wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
This is the other thing. If I'm off world, if I'm off planet, I can wrap my head around the fact that if I touch this plant, I might die instantaneously because I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that because I'm seeing another world and I'm not just in the ocean bottom, as you put it.
Okay.
And it's dark and I'm looking out a 20
You got lights.
inch window.
I said you had lights. When I said you had lights, you can see.
I love how he's just adding shit to the...
I said that before. You had lights so you can see. You're not just gonna be.
You're not gonna find
fumbling around in the
Atlantis.
dark.
It's not there, bro.
You don't know. You don't know what's going on. I could see a blue whale.
Space and
This is
planets
rare. This
are
is a rare
infinitely
occurrence.
more... Okay.
All right. You
was
can see a
alien
giant manta ray. These things are cool.
Life has just shown us
Yeah.
that one
Yeah.
is a lot less interesting than the other. And I'm just going to say that I was right.
Oh,
How are you right?
Because space is more interesting than the sea.
wait, it's
It's
just
might
something
be cooler.
Yeah,
something being interesting is subjective, though.
Not if I
Space
say
is
it.
only cool
'Cause
because
if I
of
say
the
it
shit
it's
that we see on
subjective, then
in
I'm
movies
right.
and shit.
So I just have to put that out there. If I say it and it's subjective, I'm right.
Wow.
Just so
You're
you guys
not
know.
wrong.
Thank you.
If you lived in space, Sean,
That'd be so fun. You go off world.
what would?
You could be the first man
Yeah,
to fuck a Martian.
Hey, yo.
that would be wild.
No, but she's hot.
Okay.
Obviously.
Exactly.
This
Chris is on board. I'm on board.
So
Why
this
you-
whole
why you
time
giving
y'all
me
been
the
talking
gender?
about ocean and space.
just
This is
gave
what
a
we were
Martian
getting
gender.
If you
at.
were in space, what? Okay, we're gonna take it back to this though, but I want to know if you're in space, what would your space hobbies be?
This is a great question.
Baseball.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What's his space hobbies?
Well, I would have to terraform the Earth or the planet wherever I'm
This
at.
is more like a job. Doesn't even like a hobby anymore.
Yeah, it is a job.
Terraforming.
It's not fun if you're like the first motherfucker there.
Yeah,
you got mad work to do.
That's a lot of work to do.
Let me
So
be like,
in your downtime while you're terraforming,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You just had a long day of terraforming. I'm gonna get to my hobby real quick, man. Let's
probably
see.
looking at TikToks.
You're looking at TikTok
Space talks.
Saved TikToks.
Oh, okay.
in space.
Well, they're safe, so I don't need an internet connection because there's no satellite.
So okay. You know what?
But I can explore
Let's
a
get
whole new
into this.
planet.
Let's get into this real quick. What's considered a legit hobby?
Oh,
Yeah.
Segway King right here.
What is it? What some people say scrolling, like, oh, I'm on the gram and
That's a
That's
hobby?
no damn hobby. That's wasting
I've
your damn time.
legitimately heard that before.
That's wasting your damn time is what that is.
I mean, but
That's
I've
like
heard
saying I
that's a
look at
hobby.
porn and it's a hobby. That doesn't count. They're
Some
the
people
same
might
to
say
me.
that's a hobby. So what would you consider a legitimate hobby?
Do you know what I think a hobby is?
Yeah.
Chris is gonna cut right here because I have to go pee.
Okay. Fantastic.
Sean, I noticed that you don't be clapping. Why is that?
Because I want I
You want to be
believe
different?
no, like I shine so brightly. I believe in sharing the spotlight. So I want you two to have some.
Oh my God.
spotlight.
I really do get it. Why
I
they
love
say
it, I love
Aquarius
it.
are like Leos.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So wait,
Holy shit.
you know the funny quote is that I saw. Can I say this real quick?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to
of
like
course.
derail us.
No.
Go on.
Because I think about
We're
others.
derailed. Go.
Okay. So somebody posted this on Twitter where I get a lot of stuff from.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh God, it's Aquarius season.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, now Aquariuses can act like Leos that don't want attention.
Bro, that's really
And
y'all.
I thought that was like the most
That's
brilliant.
wild. It really is. You guys
Yeah.
do it in a weird, dark way.
Yeah, so like-
Whereas Leos are just like, no, I'm going to do it. Or like,
Yeah.
they don't even try.
But we get it by like not getting it, but we still get it.
I get it,
You
Sean.
get it,
I get it.
yeah.
That's why I get it.
You know
But
who's
go ahead.
over-
Tell us
you know
what
who's
you
over
think is
there.
a real hobby.
Yeah. What's
Or
a hobby,
real.
Well, not scrolling.
Okay.
I don't.
What about scrolling makes it not a hobby though?
Because I mean, that's like there's something you do on your phone that's like easy. So it's like if you're texting, nobody would be like, "Oh, I text. That's a hobby."
Wait, let me ask you
What
something though.
Right?
I've heard people watching is a hobby.
Oh, that's a hobby.
Why is that a hobby?
So if people watching is a hobby,
You have to go do
scrolling
it.
could probably be a hobby.
So I was gonna say, does it matter the
Because
person
you're
that's
literally not
scrolling?
doing anything then. You're just looking at people.
No. So
No,
what
that's not
about
true.
the type of person? What if I
What do
am
you
a
mean?
content creator that's scrolling?
Okay, well,
Oh, well, then
You
you're
see?
scrolling for information
Context,
then.
so
that-
context matters.
but then that's work. So that's not a hobby.
Yeah.
It might be my work could be my hobby. I might love my hobby so much that now I'm making money from
But
it.
that's why they call that work because it's no longer a
Well,
hobby.
no, you can still.
I know coders that are like
Yeah.
they love this shit so much. Like they're like, this is just fun for me. I'm just getting paid. That's the bonus. But I do this even when I don't get paid.
But if you get paid for it,
You
that's
can
your
make
work.
video games and still play video games in your spare time.
But then it's
as
not,
a hobby.
But it's not your hobby because that's like what you do at that point.
But then that's still the
Yeah,
hobby.
but it's still a
you-
hobby.
now you have a hobby
They're
that
not
you got paid for,
mutually
that you're getting paid
exclusive,
for.
Sean.
So this is what I'm saying. When you start getting paid for it, then that kind of changes the relationship to it.
You're saying it's no longer fun.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying when you start to get paid for it and receive money,
Yeah.
then it's no longer a hobby. It's just something that you do. Because
So,
money's a
okay.
big deal in this realm. So if you get money for something,
Yeah.
then it's no longer a hobby. A hobby, I don't know everything. Look up the definition of hobby.
Okay,
No, we can look that up, but guess what?
Don't
It's
reach by
your,
that.
No. You can look
You
it
look
up.
it up, yeah.
But it's your. That's fine. What are you saying? Because I asked you what
I'm-
your definition is.
Yeah,
so
because
that's
a
fine.
hobby is generally something that
Yeah.
you don't get paid for.
Yeah.
You could say passion, something you pursue in spare time, et cetera, but it's generally something you don't get paid for.
Yeah.
So the fact that you get paid for it is going to change the nature of it.
Got
I don't
you.
know if I agree with
An
that.
activity done regularly in one's leisure time or for pleasure.
Yeah.
So
If it's in my leisure time and it's for pleasure,
So how often do you work in your leisure time?
how often? Wait. No, I'm trying to grasp what you're asking.
But that's the
How
point.
often do I work?
In your leisure time.
But that's because I am one of the people that is not fortunate enough to combine the two. But there are people out there, they're just okay. So for example, I love dogs, right?
Okay.
I love being around dogs. Walking dogs is something that I love.
Okay.
Now what if I sign up on Rover right now and say, I want to walk dogs because I want to make money. Like I do it all the time and I enjoy it anyways. Might as well just get paid for it. Does that remove, because you can remove the money. I might not.
Oh, you're asking if that removes the joy?
Yeah, like it doesn't remove the joy.
So he said leisure time, and leisure is usually spare time.
Right.
That's not a main thing.
That's fair.
So a hobby is generally understood as something in your spare time, leisure time, whatever the case. So your work isn't leisure because you tend to do a majority of that.
Right.
So I'm just going with just standard definitions here.
Okay.
In my logical brain.
Okay.
Right.
So, and then that you asked that because we were going somewhere with this.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to know what
you consider.
Something that I don't do for work, but that I really enjoy. Okay. That to me is a hobby, and that I'd like put time into.
Do you feel that if, all right, whatever you did for work, I don't know, and then you still love that same thing, like you loved it before you did it for work, would you? So you're saying now that you get paid for it, you're not going to do it in your off time?
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the fact, okay, let's keep it simple. To get paid for something means you're a professional.
Okay.
Right? You're getting paid for doing whatever.
Correct.
That's significant because that's generally not something that's easy to do. A lot of people love baking, they don't get paid for it. So these definitions exist for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if you're getting paid for something and it's not easy to do and you start doing that, that's generally not something you're doing in your spare time. That's generally something you're dedicating some time, energy, and resources to make that happen. That's no longer leisure.
Right.
It's no longer a hobby. It's left that realm.
Yeah, that's fair. Because even content creators, at some point, they love baking, but it's like, oh shit, no. Now it's like, as much as I love baking, I gotta bake this Sunday so I can get this amount. Now it's like a necessity. Like I have to do it in order to garner.
The nature changes. Right.
Just you said you like walking dogs.
Oh no, that was an example.
Yeah, what is everybody's hobby? I would be
that's what I want to know.
Curious to know because we're talking about it. Let's start with you, Ty.
I want to start with you, Ty, but that's where I go. So
she's a tricky one.
Yeah, I am
birdwatcher.
Well, due to my mom's, she put she gave me a marker, pencils, and tracing paper at first. And when I was very young, and she was the owner of an art gallery, by the way. And
your mother was an owner of an art gallery?
A few. And then she helped me become an artist. She just guided me there. So that's my little hobby now to this day, but I don't do it as much anymore.
That's dope.
So yeah, she had me selling some paintings when I was like 8, bro.
Of your own?
Yeah, so
that's
like
really cool.
Yeah, it was cool. So yeah, that is a hobby of mine that I don't do enough. And
why don't you do it enough? Don't keep us in suspense.
That I don't know why I do it. I do it because then I like a bunch of things, so that I would do that for like a month, then not do it for like not draw for like 2 months, and I'd be like gaming. I'm a gamer too, so I do that.
So gaming's one of your other hobbies then? Gaming
is one of the hobbies too. Yeah. That one's easy though because you just get on for like 45 hour whatever, and you can be done. But yeah, so there's that, and within the same realm of art, you catch me in a museum all the time. Like, so that's another thing I like to do.
Museum Poppy.
Yeah, I stay there. So those two things, I guess.
Yeah, those are definitely
working out is a hobby. I wouldn't say that's a hobby.
Yeah. Why is it not a hobby?
I wouldn't say
Wait a minute now. Why isn't
we just
working
covered
out?
it? Because
for me,
he does that as a profession.
No,
but he's a personal trainer. I'm not a personal trainer.
No, but we're talking about for him.
Oh, for you. Yeah.
I was gonna say that, but it's really not a hobby.
But wait a minute. What happens when I see you in the gym and you're not training and you're like, no, I gotta get this workout in? Like,
oh no.
That's where it gets a little blurry
maybe it's
for
a
me.
hobby because it's something I do when I'm not working, but
it could just be a necessity though.
Necessity, way of life.
For me, it's weird because I don't necessarily like working out.
What?
You don't like it?
It sounds weird. Okay,
never mind then.
Weirdo.
I like sports. I like to play sports. So rather than working out, but since I don't play sports anymore like that, I work out. All right, I train in the gym.
You get almost the same pleasure from working out.
Right. So working out right now keeps me healthy, right? And when I don't, let's say I take couple of days off, or even a week off or whatever, stressed out over something. And that's how I know it's not my hobby, because when I'm stressed, I don't work out. You know what I mean?
Really?
So when I'm stressed, I don't work out. I don't got time for that. So that's how I know it's not a hobby. But I do it because when I don't now, let's say it's a week and I don't work out, I feel crazy. Like I feel like I have to work
happens.
out.
Yeah.
I just feel disgusting.
It's like, it's part of you now.
No, I have to work
at
out.
this point. Yeah.
It's just something that I just have to do at this point in time. I mean, that happens with anyone. Once it's consistent, then you just feel different once you're not active anymore. You feel different. So yeah, those are my hobbies. I felt like though, if I was like an actual artist, if I pursued it, I would still be doing art in my leisure.
I mean, you probably would.
Yeah.
But you have a different relationship to it.
I do.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ty,
So that's that.
what do you have for us?
So, okay. I do believe the older that we get, well, not older, but
Oh yeah, we are getting older, right?
We are getting older, but I do believe that I wish that when I was younger, I dabbled into more things. I do believe that it's very necessary to have a physical hobby, a mental hobby, like something that stimulates your brain that you do enjoy doing, but it makes you feel like, okay, my brain is just not staying there, but in a physical one. So I will say for me, working out is definitely a hobby. Do I 1,000% love working out? I wouldn't say so, but I do enjoy the results that I get. Like if I'm sad, if I'm having a bad day, I know the gym.
Yeah, we've seen the cakes when you came in.
I wish that happened.
Like that shit puts me on a high that I love it. I really love it. Like I can spend.
Nice. I've heard that.
Like when I'm sad, I spend more hours in the gym.
Really?
Yeah. Like I get lost.
That's a good habit.
It is the antithesis for me.
Really?
Yeah. If I'm sad, well, I haven't been sad in a minute since my mom passed.
It's okay to be sad, bro.
It's definitely okay to be sad. Okay. But I'm saying, like, if I'm sad or anything that's bothering me, if I'm like off kilter, I'm not.
No, for me, if I'm even if I'm feeling a lack of discipline, right? Like I'm like, ooh, I'm slacking off. I'm like not getting. I know. I'm like, okay, you know what? I gotta go to the gym. I'm gonna go earlier. I'm gonna go. Like it's like it sets the precedence for a lot of things in my life.
How many days a week do you work out?
5.
Oh, wow, that's almost on par with Chris.
Yeah,
he works out 6.
6.
Yeah,
I can tell.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
maybe you guys could get like a buddy workout in.
Yeah,
or something.
We should, Chris. We go to the same gym. We go to the same gym.
You go to the same gym.
Yeah,
you go to the same gym as.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
145th.
Yeah. I mean, please don't air that out. I don't want people to know where I go to the gym.
My fault.
But yes, I do go. We do go to the same gym.
You guys should definitely like still get a workout in.
Yeah, we will.
Why haven't you guys worked out already?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
You might not even need the gym. Like you could just. Okay.
Shut up.
All right.
But
yo, Chris, what you be doing? Oh, you still talking?
No, I wasn't doing my hobbies.
I'm saying no.
What? You gonna handle it?
Amplify women's voices.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna do that.
On our
every time
platform.
you do that,
I'm gonna do that.
it feels
Amplify
so
women's voices.
disingenuous.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that.
My other hobby is I
You're
love learning.
incorrect, sir.
Please.
I love learning new languages. So learning languages, journaling.
How many languages
Oh, that's
do you
why you was
speak?
hype over my app.
Huh?
That's why you was hype over my app.
Yeah, I was. I love
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Learn languages, journaling. And you know what? I don't know if there's a hobby,
Oh, give it to us.
but I love going to Riverside, especially when it's like nice out.
Okay.
Just like with a good book in my hammock.
And looking at all
just
the cakes.
Like, just literally just chilling.
Sorry.
Like walking. Oh my God, I love walking.
That's like a
Okay.
hobby.
I love
Pastor.
walking.
Yeah,
That's a
okay.
hobby. Yeah.
That's some New York stuff.
Yeah.
No, like I purposely get up. I'm like, nah, I gotta go for a walk.
Okay.
Nah, it's
Walking.
like that's like a genius level activity. If you walk, like you get more ideas and
Hollywood Chris,
clears
what we
stuff.
dealing with? What's your hobbies?
Well,
If you have any.
my hobby became my career. It was this. Campus
Okay.
stuff.
You see, Chris?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
See?
But you still enjoy it, even though.
you
Yeah,
still enjoy
for
it.
sure. Yeah.
But it
hell yeah.
became keyword.
Yeah. Well,
So does that negate the fact that it's his hobby?
Yes,
now
it
that-
negates it. But you can still say it, please.
It is an
It negates
interesting
it?
thing, right? Because I don't look at it like my hobby anymore.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, I'm not crazy.
I love it.
You
I think
I'm not
honestly,
crazy.
I
Yeah.
think that
I know what I'm talking about.
I think that I'm a
It's just
videographer
what we're
first,
talking about.
and photography is my hobby. That's
Okay.
all I look at
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
I don't count the gym as my hobby. To me, that's like it's therapy more than anything.
But
Yeah.
But it brings you something positive. It's like a positive outcome to
well,
it.
it used to be. At first, I looked at it like, oh, yeah,
Wait,
my
what about
hobby is,
what happened?
you know, exercising and gaming.
Yeah.
But then to me, like the gym is something. It's like a necessity. That's why I said that to you. I do it all the time. When I'm sad, it doesn't matter. I'm always in the gym.
I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't even look at it like a hobby though. It's like it's just what I do.
This is what you do.
And yeah, as far as gaming used to be my biggest hobby ever, and I haven't gamed since like I started videography because
I mean, it's just too hard to game like that when you're an
When
adult.
you're doing shit.
Yeah, when you're
doing shit in your life.
It's just hard. You don't have time.
There was just one day where I was like, I think I'm done. You know?
Oh, you were done. You're done.
I haven't played in a year and a half.
Oh, that's wild.
shout out to you.
I could never.
Wait, why shout out to them?
Because I'm sure his videography is amazing compared to it was before he was gaming.
Yeah,
Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, that's why I quit because I wanted to replace this with gaming.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
gaming with this actually.
Some people not good with it, bro. Some people not good with it. They know how to balance that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to give up porn. I'm sorry. Like,
Oh, God.
That was my thing.
That was a hobby.
That was a
for you?
hobby?
Not,
Yeah, that's a wild hobby.
Porn
that's
was
a
your
wild
hobby?
In his
No,
leisure time.
He was talking about giving up stuff
Okay.
to be more productive. And I was like, yeah, for me, it was porn. Because
Nah,
video
no
games don't really
bullshit.
have a pull for me like
Me
that.
too, Sean. Me too.
For real?
You had to
I
give up
thought
porn too?
you was like a half a gamer.
So me and Earl talk about this a lot. Shout
Yeah.
out to Earl. You and Earl
Yeah.
are on the same level.
Yeah.
Like hardcore gamers. He just like different games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a fake. Like I'm like below you guys a lot.
Okay.
I'll play for like 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I cannot play for like 2 weeks after that, then pick it up.
For real?
Like I'll just do it to just kind of let my thoughts go. Like I have games I haven't finished and I've had it for like a year and a half.
I mean, I got that too. That's only because I'm mostly on multiplayer stuff. But anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
like it. That's not really a thing for me. I can like leave it.
you can leave that.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Is
That's
it
what's
my
up.
turn?
Yeah, it's your
Is it
turn.
my turn? I have the best hobby.
Which is?
It does everything.
Yeah.
It clears your stress. It keeps you in shape. It gives you practical skills.
Keeps his right hand in shape.
Oh no, it's a different hobby. Different hobby.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
It helps in. Forget it.
Get closer
Nah,
to the
it
mic.
keeps
yeah.
it keeps the ladies happy too. Right?
I get. Well, I'm
You
talking
said
about.
exercising, right?
I'm talking about a different hobby.
Okay.
Oh, what are you
Go
talking
ahead.
about?
Oh, I'm building it up.
He's building
my
up.
fault.
Yeah, I'm laying the foundation down. I'm gonna build a
Damn, why
house.
did my mind go there?
Nah, it's all
It's
good.
okay, Chris.
All right, my fault.
These two.
The hobby that I'm almost a blue belt in.
Did you hear that?
Oh,
Almost.
he's an assassin.
Almost what?
Almost a
belt.
blue
Is
belt.
it-
Almost blue belt?
I'm
It-
3/4 of
Is
the
it
way.
Okay.
Jiu-Jitsu?
It is.
I
It's
want that
Brazilian
so bad.
jiu-jitsu. And
Yo,
I just
wanna
love
do
it.
it so bad.
I just love it. It's
That's what's up, bro.
It's so good.
Yo, where do you
Said I
take
want to do it
classes?
so bad.
So I don't want. I'll tell you off mic because
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, of
you
course,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying. But I got you.
Well, how long have you been doing it?
July 15th, it'll be 2 years. So I'm really proud of that.
Nice.
Because like I've been consistent. And
Nice.
I didn't start out like, oh, I want to be this guy. It was
Yeah.
just like something to do. And now I like really like it.
That's what's
Nice.
up.
Yeah, like I choked someone out today.
I've heard once. So there's a guy that I go to the gym in our gym
Yeah.
that was telling me that he does. He's like, no, I highly recommend. I don't know if it's Brazilian that he does.
Okay.
But he's like, yo, once you start doing this consistently, he's like, it don't matter the size of the nigga. You don't feel threatened by nobody.
yeah,
He's
it
like,
does
there's
that.
a way that the confidence.
Yeah.
Once he said that, I was just like,
He
does
means,
a lot.
he means as a man though.
So I have to interject. As somebody who does
He
Brazilian
means as a
Jiu-Jitsu
man.
here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's made for the weaker opponent to fight a larger opponent.
Yeah.
Right? Male or female.
Because it's about levers, right? Like getting.
It's about leverage.
Yeah.
It's about like all that stuff. So with that being said, okay, if you're a white belt and you're just starting, you're not gonna have no wins, right?
Yeah.
But let's say like you're blue. Oh, if you're purple and you're a woman, like you can put guys on their ass.
how many?
No,
so
I
it's
wouldn't-
white.
So it's
what?
only
Blue?
5. Well,
What?
there's more, but most people won't
Where's
get
purple
there.
in the 5 ranks? Like,
It's the 3rd. I don't want to be like an evangelist, but I will say it real quick.
Yeah.
If that is that okay? I
Go,
don't
go,
wanna be that guy.
go.
Okay, so white. Everybody knows what white is. You're just starting. You're fighting on the ground. You're grappling. It's a whole new world. Blue. The biggest jump is going from white to blue because you have to do a whole new way of just interacting.
There's no yellow between that, or is that just karate?
No, they do, but that's like if you're under 16.
Oh, okay.
So this is like for adults.
Got you.
So blue means you're street proficient. And that means that you can fight somebody that's more athletic than you and like control them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Purple, like me, oh my bad. Purple means street proficient. Blue is like street ready. But with purple belt, you're ready to like you know some shit.
I could tackle him.
Like you're yeah. Well, you wouldn't tackle him. You would probably like pull guard.
Yeah.
Guillotine.
I'd do whatever
put him
y'all
to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like purple
that's
belt.
something
Purple
more
belt.
women
You've
should
seen
do.
like all of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And you start fine tuning. Brown belt is like a black belt in disguise where you're really fine tuning your game.
Yeah.
And then black belt, you know, they say one journey ends, another one begins. But like, yeah, it's
Okay.
5. Yeah.
Okay. Are there any women in your class?
Yeah. The person I checked out today was a woman.
Really? that laugh is crazy.
Oh boy.
And it was so funny.
He's gonna be an old geezer. He's gonna be one of those like Master Roshis.
Man. But it's like
Blood.
no, you know what? I just feel I'm just talking about men and women differences in the physical realm. I believe that there's definitely women that could whoop some guys' asses. Women that's proficient in
In what? Jiu-jitsu or like
jiu-jitsu
striking?
or like, I don't know, striking or whatever, proficient in whatever combat sports.
Yeah.
You know, there's most people don't know how to fight. Most people don't know how to fight.
But
So
you're right.
I think they're definitely, if a woman could do that and she's proficient, like I think she'd be able to take a guy for the most
for
part.
sure. Yeah.
But if the guy is anywhere athletic and strong, it's over.
You would be surprised. So they have like courses like that are for women for like scenarios that a woman might like. They have a scenario like if someone pulls your hair, because it's common if you're a woman, like how to get out of it.
Okay.
So it's really applicable, and you don't have to be bigger. That's the good thing about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You should try. You would love it.
Yeah,
I know
try.
I would.
Yeah.
So that's why I got to talk to you after because I
Come do a
haven't been
class.
like, huh?
I'm doing
Because like
class.
I remember I looked up one in the Bronx. I was like, why are them shit so expensive? It was ridiculously
It's like
expensive.
it's starting to get more popular,
But it's been popular.
Yeah, but like I'm saying this on record. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is gonna have its moment, like UFC did, in about like 5 years.
Like UFC.
Like
People in
UFC
UFC do that.
Yeah, but you know how UFC was like 2006, 2007, where it had a moment.
Yeah.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is gonna have the same, but like 5 years from now.
So you think there's going to be like a league?
There's already a league.
Yeah, there is one I've seen. I think. What's
I'm
his
late.
guy
I'm
There's
name?
like worldwide
So
championships.
there's a guy at our gym.
ADCC,
Okay.
IBFJ, like there's like world commissions. People compete. They're superstar.
Yeah, there's-
This is my point. It's
Okay.
gonna be
Okay.
There's
okay.
a guy at our gym. He competes. He's won like mad stuff, but like in Europe, like it's like he's
it's
like
a thing.
legit.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fire.
that's a
Get
fire
started now,
hobby.
guys. Get
Fire,
started
fire,
now.
fire.
But wait, last question about this jiu-jitsu thing. So you're saying this is gonna be year 2. So it took you a whole year to get from one belt to another? Is it gonna take you as long to get from blue to purple?
So this is the martial art that it takes the longest to get a black belt. Taekwondo,
Like,
like 1 to
what's
3
the-
years. Karate, like 3 to 5. And for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it takes at least 10 years to get your black belt because it's so technical. It's
Oh
like,
my God.
It's like
Super
600
technical.
different moves. Like, it's technical.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you still feel like mechanical in your movements, or is it more fluid now?
Yo, I'm so happy we're talking about this.
Yeah.
Like, it just makes
Yeah.
me so happy. I just
Get
love
close
it.
to the mic because I
You
want to
ni-
hear
you nice
everything
now?
you're saying.
Thank you. This is the kind of support I need.
You're welcome. I've always been this supportive. I don't know why you thought.
You know what?
I've always been this supportive.
Me and
I
you,
wanna-
we're gonna be.
Yeah, we're gonna be
guys-
closer.
yeah,
We're
guys
gonna be
gonna be
closer.
friends?
There's a lot. Like I don't know where
I'm
we at now.
gonna
but, like,
take the wall down. I'm gonna take the guard
Yeah,
down.
take
Do
it
that.
down.
Let's
You
be
know?
friends.
My Aquarius.
It's Pride Month too, and like I was thinking about coming out. But
What? I don't know what this nigga talking about.
Happy Pride, everybody.
Happy
Just-
Pride.
We'll save that for next
You
year.
were thinking about coming out as a bisexual?
Yeah, no, it's gay.
Oh,
I was thinking about it, but
I don't
me and
think you
Kahlil
could
talked
be,
about it.
I don't
Would
think
you
you
come
could
out
be
with me
gay
if I came
you've
out?
had.
Yeah, if you came out, I'm coming out.
Yes. Let's
Coming
save it
out
to,
with you.
Let's save it to next year.
I
Yeah,
really thought you were
Because
saying
the
something
ratings will like
serious.
go up
Okay.
next year.
Whenever. All right.
Stay
Next year.
tuned.
That's wild.
Stay tuned.
Yo, Crit, you might be
Nah,
able
I'm
to come.
good.
No,
good?
Chris
Chris,
ain't
you
in
good?
y'all shit.
You want in on
Leave
this?
Leave Chris out of it.
I'm
Don't
good.
worry, we'll get him.
We need, just like Khalil's shirt, we need balance here in the podcast.
Okay, that's
You
fair.
know, you guys
Me
can
and
like
you,
it.
Chris.
I respect.
Yeah, we
like
could
that.
be straight.
We
I'm not straight, though.
know. We know
Okay.
time. We know.
Wait, you're also, are you bisexual? Are you perfect? I'm straight.
Oh, so we got
What does that even mean?
Yeah, that's it.
You see how niggas just say shit. Oh, you bisexual? Oh, I like that. Okay. Niggas just say
That's
shit.
funny.
Niggas just say shit. Wait, we were saying one thing about
No, I
Brazilian
was
Jiu-Jitsu
because you were saying it
before.
takes 10 years to
At least
get-
10 years.
Yeah, that's
So,
actually.
you asked about movement.
Movement.
Yeah,
Do you
so
feel
I'm
more
not-
fluid now?
I'm not great,
Yeah.
but like I don't get tapped nearly as much.
Uh huh.
There's a term you call it getting smashed, which is where
Ooh,
like
yes,
yo!
yes.
yeah, it's a term.
Yo, wait,
Guys be
wait.
smashing you?
Oh, is it because of Khabib?
Everybody smashed. me.
Is it because of that whole like the Khabib saying I smash?
So it's part of that, but like there's certain moves that like you can literally smash
Eh.
someone and they can't move. So like that's just the term.
That's fire.
So wait,
That's the term.
I didn't learn that, so I could smash.
when we're done, do you
I'm trying
mind
to
showing me your
smash
favorite
too.
move or showing like on one of your friends?
I would love to. Like,
Really, you
I
love?
won't
You
show
really
you
would?
that.
Okay, I
pause.
really do want to see it.
I'll
Okay.
show you something you can do.
Thank you.
Like I could do it to you and then you can do it to me.
Okay, thank you so much.
Something like mad easy.
Hey, real quick. So when you get smashed, how do
Yeah,
you,
what happens when you get
do you talk
smashed?
about that? Like, yeah, it's fucking Jake smashed me earlier, like crazy.
I mean, what's the feeling when you get smashed?
Yeah, what's getting smashed?
Yeah,
Like?
see, y'all want to know what's funny?
Like y'all
but-
are older than 30 at this point, and this is
These
the
guys.
smashing.
This is not me.
I'm just
Oh, yeah,
saying.
This is the actual term.
Oh yeah,
That's a
Chris
question.
is under 30, so it's okay.
I'm just saying.
It's funny because like it's an actual term.
That's a strange term.
Yeah, we're talking about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Getting
here.
smashed is crazy.
So it's
So
not.
let's
it's
talk
not,
about how you
I'll
get-
say it in the
when you
camera.
get
It's not
smashed.
fun to get smashed, guys. It's not fun.
Because is it like are they choking
You don't
the
want
air
to
out
get.
of
You
you?
don't
Yeah,
want to
like,
get smashed.
Usually you got like a crossface and somebody's digging their shoulder into this and you're like this
Oh, okay.
and you're trying to get out of it.
Yeah, there's
That's
a
not
guy.
fun.
Oh, I'll send you this guy. There's this
Yeah.
guy. He shows jiu-jitsu. I can never say that word. I'm so sorry.
Jiu-Jitsu.
You could just
Is
say-
it jiu-jitsu or jiu-jitsu?
Jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu?
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu. He does the moves on his dog, on his pit bull. It is the cutest shit. I
Yo,
will send it to you.
you have to send that to me.
Because the dog is so fucking fire.
He's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
calm, isn't he?
So calm.
He just be like,
oh my god, I saw yo.
you
Chris,
saw
I
it
be
too?
seeing who you like. Like Chris be liking some funny ass videos, and I think that's why it's
Oh,
on my
yeah?
algorithm.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, I'll
Y'all
send it.
should Instagram together.
We do.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, but like in the same room, just be going through feeds
Yeah,
and
in
like
the same
just-
room. Just DM each other right now.
why do they keep doing this?
I don't know. You know what it is? You know what it is, Chris?
Why
I think
do
it's
we
a
keep
little
doing
bit of
this?
jealousy.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
it's
so.
a
He's
little.
right.
Yeah,
We
it's
jealous.
cool.
I'm jealous. You
Not
jealous,
trying to live
right?
through
I
me,
guess.
is what it is.
Jealous, I'm
Yeah,
jealous.
it's because I give you all the attention, Chris. It's okay.
Wow.
All right. Let's
Okay.
keep it
get
that
it.
way. Let's keep it that way. Because I don't want to get jealous.
When did they invent Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? You know?
Oh, in 1925. I'm
You are
sorry.
getting this man's dick hard right
All
now.
right,
He's
all
like,
right.
oh, jiu-jitsu.
What date was that?
In 2025,
Yeah.
it'll be 100 years.
Oh,
so
shit.
1925.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Which is
kind of
really
like
cool.
new.
Well, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Historically.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
But it was adapted from Japanese
Japan.
Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And that was like a couple hundred years, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So I know these are the hobbies that you have, but
Right.
are there any hobbies that you wish you could tap into or you tried to tap in and it's just like, damn, it's not.
Well, no, because like I do the language thing. Like I make time for it. So like
You
Brazilian
didn't
Jiu-Jitsu.
mention that. What languages are you learning?
Well, I'm mentioning it now. We weren't friends before. We were
That's
enemies.
true. Where the wall is coming down.
It's coming down. It's
It's
not all the way
coming
down.
down.
I need
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But you have
Slowly.
to shower me with
Kumbaya.
affection, and that'll help.
Shower you with affection. Ah, Sean, of course. A lot of attention. I got you.
Thanks. This is actually
Look
makes
at
me
you.
feel
You're
good.
amazing. Of course. Now tell me, what else? What
She
what
speaks my
languages?
language. Oh
Of
my
course.
God.
What languages are you
Well, you're
learning?
speaking one of my languages now.
Of course.
Thank you. So Spanish and French.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Well, if you need
Okay.
help with French, I'm here.
No, my French is good. I need help with
Chris.
Spanish.
Hablamos español.
Sí.
Yo, she needs help with Spanish.
Todo
I no,
español.
I really am learning, and I would really love to like. That's my
Kahlil.
problem. I can't
She needs
speak
help with
it.
Spanish.
Why can't you speak it? What is it?
Yo, so the thing with learning languages is, and this
I'm
guy is
horrible.
learning
Spanish, I'm
You're
trying to
learning
learn.
some. What languages are you learning?
Spanish.
It's so the thing is, it's like it's easy to be like Spanish. Put it in front of me. I can read it because it looks just like French.
Mm-hmm.
But I can sometimes I don't even. I can translate stuff, but it's like speaking it. The fluidity that comes when that is
yeah.
just
Well,
that's
yeah.
the hardest.
Yeah, especially because I think Spanish is it one of the hardest? It's not one of the hardest
No.
languages, right?
Nah,
No.
it's not. Chinese is on that.
Chinese.
But getting
hardest
that
one.
dialect though, like
And then
Mandarin.
there are different types
Mandarin.
of Spanish. Like y'all Dominicans,
exactly.
I don't.
because
I
you know what it
can't.
They
is.
speak of the
Dominican
worst. Like
Spanish.
mad ghetto.
No,
It's
it's
not
not
for
the
real.
worst. I actually fuck with theirs.
I like
way
this,
more.
but it's ghetto.
Dominican Spanish, low key, is ghetto.
Yeah.
He's right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, well, it's just like a lot of the things that we say.
Chris is Dominican, by the way. Don't come for me.
Yeah.
So the reason why I have an issue with the, like, not so much ghetto, but I've seen how people try to like talk about Dominican Spanish, and
I
for
like
some
Dominican
reason
Spanish
I start
for the most
appreciating
part.
it more. The only reason is because it's super creative to me, and it's like, oh, y'all do your own thing.
Yeah,
like
we
you
really
guys
do have our own Spanish.
Yeah, I can hear the blackness in how y'all speak. That's just me.
How do you? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How do you all feel about Colombian Spanish?
It's clear to me.
How do you
Anything
feel?
besides Dominican.
I
It's
heard
very clear.
Mexican Spanish is like other
That
than
is the
Spain.
most
Other
clear.
than Spain is
That's
like
the most clear. I
clear.
love that
I
Spanish.
always understand them.
Yeah.
What do you
too.
think about Colombian Spanish?
I'm not sure if I don't remember what Colombian Spanish sounds like. I've had Cuban Spanish, Mexican Spanish, Ecuadorian Spanish. I don't.
What's your favorite Spanish besides Dominican Spanish?
Ooh, honestly, my favorite Spanish is probably like. I don't think I have one, but that Cuban Spanish is pretty cool.
Okay.
I like their little slang words too.
How do you feel about Argentina Spanish?
I don't think I've
Argentina.
had
Wow,
that,
that's
bro.
mad specific.
Yeah, I don't think.
How
I've
do you
had
know
that.
the difference?
Because I've traveled. Well, I've been in
No, I
Latin
know,
America.
but like when I hear Spanish, unless it's like Mexican Spanish and Dominican, I can't
oh,
really
you guys don't
tell.
know. You guys don't know.
Yeah.
You guys don't know? No. Argentina Spanish, they speak it differently. It's more like European.
So yeah,
like
they're
it's-
the rate. Cut that up.
Like straight from
So,
Spain.
so
mind.
instead
'Cause
of
they're
like
the-
Joe, they say
Spanish.
show. Instead of like rain is like what, Juvia? Chris,
Oh.
rain
Yeah.
is Juvia, right?
Lluvia, sí.
They say chuvia. So everything that should be like a Joe, they say
Oh,
shoe.
they're like Portuguese because Portuguese
Yeah,
have a
it's
lot
like
of
they have the most different Spanish.
Really?
But they're like mostly European.
They're very German influenced.
Yeah. I can't. That
You
was
get it?
nice.
You get it?
That was good.
I didn't want to say it, but I said it.
I know that's good.
I said it.
Okay.
I like it.
Oh,
I like
okay.
it.
that,
No,
that's
so
really
what I
good.
was saying about the Spanish, Chris, is that I would really appreciate someone to like do the back and forth in Spanish. And I know that's hard for y'all Spanish speakers because it's like, I know this bitch don't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it's so much harder to learn.
It's so hard.
Like, bro,
It's so hard.
it's so hard when
I
you're not
really
I'm
think
low-key,
speaking.
I'm glad I grew
I'm
up
watching
with that.
telenovelas and it's still like not a
Telenovelas, you know.
telenovelas.
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 Telenovelas. Oh, see, they don't say they are V's.
Or
they
you
say
could
V.
actually say, you don't have to say tele. You could just say novelas.
Novelas.
Yeah.
Novelas.
Novelas?
Yeah, novelas.
Novelas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
See,
Cool.
because the V is a B.
It's
You're
a B.
correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
But yeah, hablamos en español, por favor, when we're done.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all got like a lot of stuff y'all could do.
There's a lot of
like
things
the
y'all got going on.
Instagram.
And you know what?
Spanish,
the gram,
I just
the
want to say,
workout,
Chris is
this
what?
Spanish.
Dominican. I'm Haitian, and if you know, we don't
y'all
be
might-
messing.
yeah.
But me and Chris be making
Y'all
it work.
might have to like unite the island.
We might.
You might
we
be
might have to
the you might
represent.
be the two to do it.
Yeah.
Yo,
effort.
you know that
Let's
picture
get
of
that
Blood
done.
and Crips where they're holding the black, the blue and the red
Yeah. Yeah.
bandana together, and
Yeah.
they're
That
like,
is such a good
that's Me
example.
and Chris.
But y'all don't have flags, so what would y'all be holding?
We do have flags.
No, but what would y'all be holding? Because you probably wouldn't be holding flags.
What would we be holding, Chris?
What could y'all grip onto and hold
Hands,
together?
Hands.
Our hands. We can do our
Hands.
hands.
Hands. Oh, hands.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking something else, but maybe.
Of course you were. Of course you
Just
were.
wrap the two flags.
I was
together,
thinking like
you know?
pinky, sir.
Oh, okay.
You know, I had
grab on to
a.
something.
Now we're gonna go somewhere completely different.
Wherever the spirit takes us.
We're gonna go. The spirit is taking me to a question I brought up before off camera. If you could travel back in time to either a major historical event or a major event, whatever, any event in your own life, what would it be and why?
Yeah, I got one for this.
You got one?
I go
Major
back to the 1600s to 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
I
Go
would-
back to 1600 and 1800
You damn right.
in
I would.
America?
I go back anywhere that there was water.
In America?
No, I'm saying like in the United States.
Anywhere there was a body of water, 1600s, 1800s.
Yes,
And I find ships, and I be on them ships.
Yeah.
And I look at all y'all.
You would what? You would what?
Whoa.
Niggas just like you.
Wait, what did you just say?
What would you do?
I would look at all y'all.
You would look at us?
I would look at y'all when you was going to Haiti. Your people. When you was going to Jamaica. You was going to DR.
Yeah. What you would do?
My people was coming to the Carolinas.
Yeah.
I look at all y'all. I'd be like, that's right, white man, he figured out something. Okay.
So, white man doing something good right now.
Doing something good.
He helping the world out.
You go back in time.
He got a plan.
He definitely got a plan.
Wait a minute.
He definitely got a plan.
I don't get what you would do.
But what you just observe?
You just be
check
observing?
it out. You don't have to do nothing. You could observe. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know, like in Marvel, they got the Watcher.
So you the watcher.
I'm going to watch.
You just watching.
I feel you.
1800s?
Yeah. I'm okay.
Y'all on the fields working?
I see.
I'm going to make sure that the work gets done.
Oh, you'd be like in-house.
I'm going to be outside.
But you just traveling back time, so
I'm going to be overseeing.
You're going to be overseeing.
But you'd be.
You're going to go
would
back
you be
in
black?
time. You're going to go back in time to be a house nigga.
No, I'll be on the field. I'll be outside.
That's what I'm trying.
But I'd be trying to find niggas to look just like you.
To do what?
To watch his ass.
You have an opportunity. You just want to watch. You want to people watch while people are struggling.
No.
I tell you what, I'm gonna
look just like him.
I'm gonna watch.
Make sure he's doing his job.
I'm gonna watch also.
Because he don't want to do his job.
I see you're 16 in 1800s, and I raise you BC.
1600 BC?
No.
Oh.
We're just fucking BC. before Christ. Right?
Oh.
Okay.
So I'm going back then. And I want to jump into the chapters of the good book. I'm going back there because I just want to see what these people look like. I want to see if we're getting the proper representation.
Give me a year, though. Give me a year. Because you kind of
I
lost
don't know. I just know BC. I don't know the years back then because we're not the correct year right now, right? We're not the correct year.
I know you was gonna ask.
Wait, we're not in the correct year?
I know he's gonna ask trick questions.
Wait, I'm so confused, guys.
Because he's asking trick questions.
I'm not
Don't
asking
He
listen.
didn't even
questions.
answer a question. That's why I'm like
I
confused.
didn't ask a question.
insinuating.
I said I'm going back into basically biblical times.
By the calendar we follow, give us a year. 200,
but
500.
it's going to be before the calendar we follow.
So that would be like, what, 200 AD, 500 AD, 2000
I guess
AD?
whatever that is.
Well, pick something.
I don't know, man.
The earth-
You know what? You know, whatever year there was chilling in the Bible. I'm going then because
But
I just
like
want to
New
see. I just want to see. I'm going Old Testament. I'm going Old Testament. I'm going New Testament. I want to see what these people
So
look like.
you're around the year 0. That's what you're saying.
So you're saying
I'm
like
before they had one,
before Jesus Christ stepped foot on earth.
then, and I want to see then. So that's Old Testament, and then I want to see when he was
Okay.
here.
Can you do
So
two locations?
what are you observing here?
All I want to observe is the culture, and I want to see what these people look like back then.
I could tell you what they look like.
I could probably tell you too, but I want to see from my own eyes.
Not fair skin,
Yeah, blue
light hair,
word in the hot ass region of Africa,
green or blue eyes.
the bluest,
Very, very fair skin.
very fair.
Because, and this is a callback to earlier.
Yeah,
Because they use sunscreen, so that's how you could have fair skin
the
in
sunscreen.
that climate. Yeah,
They use sunscreen
That's how
back
they
then?
were. Yes,
that's where it came from.
I like it.
So basically,
so I want to see. So I want to see how they look. I want to see those blonde hair and blue eyes.
but you could go to
I
nowhere
want
and
to
see
that.
blonde hair, blue eyed people. So I
I
don't
want to see that
understand
down
what
there
you're
in that time. That's all. I
saying.
want to observe.
You're gonna
that.
see a lot of it.
Wait
You
a
probably get tired
minute.
of it.
Let's back the fuck up. Y'all have one fucking time to go back in history.
No,
this
no,
nigga
hold
said
on, hold on.
he's gonna just sit there and observe niggas that look like us. He just want to look at us.
Hold on.
I don't know if it's intimidation, but that's what you want to do with your one time.
Make sure everybody's working.
Make sure everybody's slaving like they supposed to. That's what you saying you want to
Well,
do.
not serving, working.
Ty.
But
Ty.
we were slaves.
Ty.
But it was work.
It was slavery.
Hey,
Why
What are
you
you
calling
talking
it
about?
work?
It was work.
Sean, focus. Focus.
What's wrong?
We
Nah.
Yo,
Focus.
he
You
said it was
Dominican.
work.
You not even.
Let's focus.
You Dominican.
Let's focus.
What?
You can do whatever he can do whatever you want.
No, that's what I'm trying to understand.
And this is serious.
The objective.
This is a series. We might ask this question again.
Hear me out.
Because black people are lazy. I don't want to work, so I want to go back. Make sure y'all working.
I hear what he's saying.
You're saying.
I hear what he's saying.
No, and sometimes
Niggas
I feel
gotta
like
work.
y'all be speaking in code, and I don't get it. Like that's what. Like I be feeling left out.
No, I don't feel left out.
I want to go back.
Ask me. I'll clarify.
No, I'm being so serious.
I am too. What's
Sean,
up?
you're saying we were lazy.
Yeah.
Generally,
We were lazy as slaves.
Yeah. That's what he's saying.
you wipe that damn smirk off your face. You wipe that goddamn smirk off your face right now.
Hear me out. No,
Chris is Dominican. Y'all can't see him. He's Dominican. Wipe that smirk off your face.
Wait.
Well, I don't even know what it has to do with anything.
Wait,
But
go back. I really am trying to understand why you chose yours and why. You're saying we were lazy, and it's not to get into a debate. I just want the
it's
objective.
not a debate. Yeah, I'm
the
gonna
objective
explain
for
to
you is to make sure these niggas are working.
So, all right, you haven't heard that black people generally view black people as like lazy. You've never heard that before.
Yeah, but that's stupid. I mean,
But you heard it before.
Yeah, but we not though.
Okay, so somebody got to oversee it to make sure the work is getting done.
Okay, so hear me out. But like, white people were already doing that. So that's what I'm trying to understand. What would you do differently?
Because I want to go back and make sure.
he wants to make sure. That's his answer.
Wait
That's
a
his
minute.
answer. Don't wait a minute. There's no more wait a minute. That's his answer. I like to hear yours. Where are you gonna go?
Yeah, this is about you.
Y'all got my brain. Because I'm feeling
That's
like
his
there's
answer.
sarcasm there, but at the same time, like I might just not read
He's gonna
into
overwatch.
it. You just gonna overwatch black
He's gonna
people just
overwatch. That's
be
what he's gonna do.
slaves and make sure that
No,
they're
not-
slaving the way they
Why
supposed
you keep
to be.
saying that S word?
The S word niggas.
Work.
Slavery?
Honest work.
Talking about work. Honest.
Why do I keep saying the S word? What the fuck is this?
You making this a different issue than what it is.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
That's him. He brought his thing up.
You wipe that
He
damn
brought his
smirk
topic
off
up.
your face. Chris.
He brought his topic up. Ty,
Your turn.
let's not harp on it too much. Let's talk
Thank
about
you.
what you're talking about.
Thank you.
If I could go back in
Damn,
time,
Mike. Yes, man.
whew, baby.
And it doesn't have to be some historical event. It could go back to your freaking
Like a day at the beach or some
Ooh.
shit.
graduation. It could go back to high school
Nah,
graduation.
go to a historical event. That'd be more
You
interesting.
really don't have to do that, but you can.
It'd be more interesting.
A historical event?
Give the people what they
Nah,
want.
it can be.
So you're
it
saying I
can
should
be-
do historical?
It doesn't have to be historical. It doesn't have to be historical.
Do what you
can
want.
go
We
back-
don't want to mansplain to you.
You can go back to a time that maybe you want to redo or relive
You know,
in
this
your
is
own
one,
life.
There's one question that, I want to relive it.
You can go back to anything.
You shifting the goalposts.
I'm not. That's what I said
Yeah,
in the
'cause I
beginning.
didn't know.
The original question
What
is:
was it?
would you go back in time to a historical event?
Okay.
All right, of your choosing, or an event in your own life.
But
I stand corrected.
okay.
I'm corrected.
Regardless, I'm going back in time.
You're going back.
Fine.
Okay, I'm not big on like going back in time because I'm just like,
Well, get big on it now.
but if I must go back in time,
Yeah.
You could watch with me.
I'm telling you right now, I do not want to watch.
Okay.
I do not want to watch slaves be slaves.
Just working, but okay.
Working. I don't want to watch slaves work.
Yeah.
Honest day's work, but okay.
Okay.
What you got?
Yo, y'all got more thought juice before we go? Nah, my fault.
You talking to the Thought King? What's up?
Hey,
What's up, Poppy?
can I get some, please?
What's up, bro?
I apologize.
Thigh juice in here.
That juice.
You know, time. What we got, Ty?
What I would a time I would go back into, right? As a Haitian, even if I was one of the ones that died, I would go back to when my ancestors were fighting for their revolution. When they were killing niggas. They were
Against-
killing the whites.
Who they fight against?
The French.
Was there anyone in particular?
Fighting against.
Huh?
Was there anyone in particular that they were fighting against?
The French.
I feel like there was a main guy they were fighting against. What was his name?
I don't know the main nigga.
You don't know the main French guy
Whoever.
who was a war general.
Sure. I don't
Napoleon?
remember.
You don't know Napoleon.
Yeah. Napoleon Bonaparte, yeah.
And who fought against him? Toussaint Louverture.
Sure, yes. But I want to be one. I don't even want to be one of the main niggas, is what I'm saying. I just want to be one of the Haitians that were like doing the voodoo rituals. Like we were hyping.
Why they had to be doing voodoo? They was doing voodoo for real?
Yeah.
Voodoo's a thing, bro.
That's our religion.
That's your religion, voodoo?
That's well, back then, yeah.
That's wild.
Before the colonizers came, that was our shit. But like we were out
which
here.
Is,
like,
which is natural. That's
an
African religion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is really an African religion.
You don't know that?
As Hotep,
I ain't know Hotep.
Not Hotep. Whatever you are, it's like we was king. Like,
yeah,
that's our shit. That's
I know it's in there.
Before they came,
it's in Jamaica.
Yeah,
of course it is,
everywhere.
but that's not.
But they view it a certain way. Yeah. They view it a certain way. But all I'm saying is, I wanted to be. I'll be one of those people that was just like, if I could,
you want to conjure some shit.
Yeah, I want to know what it feels like to just be like, fuck y'all.
Just like, do you know how to conjure shit now or no?
Not really.
And you don't have the power.
Said not really.
Not really.
But you know some people that do.
Oh, like you mean like voodoo?
I'm talking about right now.
Oh, voodoo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know some.
You know
niggas.
how to conjure some shit.
Yeah.
Your closet, you got like, what you got in your closet?
How many hair
y'all
bows
think it's a closet thing?
I don't know. Where you keep the stuff at?
You think there's stuff?
You don't got like some dolls?
Dolls. That's
candles.
What you think? Candles, sure.
Okay.
Like any religion.
The blood of a baby calf.
That's what you've heard?
I mean, enlighten us.
I'm trying to find out over here.
In another episode, I could give y'all more detail.
We'll be looking forward to that
for y'all. But
we'll be talking about that.
Yeah, okay. I could give y'all some books.
Is it dark magic or light magic?
So it's not magic. It's no different than when you pray to God, right? When you ask your God and you say, you don't say, I would like to kill my enemies. You say, I want good stuff to come from me. Protect me from my enemies.
Oh, okay.
Not like, but there are niggas out there like, ooh.
Okay.
Satan will fucking burn you. And it's like, nigga, what religion is that? But you see what I'm saying?
That's pretty interesting. We got to talk more about this.
It's literally
we'll discuss
like
that. This is very wild.
Because there are religious people who will say shit like that. And it's like, that's not what your God told you to do.
Interesting.
But it's how you approach it. Some people will use it to do harm. Some people, but its goal, its main, isn't to harm people.
Would you say it was a type of science?
I don't know about that. I haven't given that thought, but I don't put it any different than what being a Christian is. Do you consider Christianity a science?
No.
Okay.
Would you consider yourself a type of science?
Are you Christian?
I am of science.
Are you Christian?
I don't know what that means.
I'll accept that answer.
Are you Christian?
I am of science.
Are you Christian?
Kind of.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I just believe in God. Only because you can't refute that if there is or isn't. So that's why I'm like, I'll just go with
You'll just go, okay.
You can't say that there's not for
but
sure.
Objectively speaking, it would be easier to prove there is no God than to prove there is one. Objectively speaking.
Okay, I can go with that.
Okay, thank you. I rest my case.
I can go with that. I'm just on the other side. Chris, cool. Hollywood Chris. What you doing?
Can I ask why we call him Hollywood Chris? Because he's always traveling.
Yeah,
and
I'm not calling him that.
I call him Hollywood Chris because he about to be.
That's
Hollywood.
not your name.
Oh, do you have something in the works, Chris?
Of course.
I would say so. Yeah, somewhat.
Yeah, Hollywood.
So
Chris.
you are Hollywood Chris.
He is Hollywood.
Hopefully one day.
I do not acknowledge his name.
No,
you
don't call me that.
You
will
be
not.
Chris. One of these
Only
days,
I call him Hollywood Chris.
No, one of these days, Chris. Like in the thumb thingy. We got to put Chris on there so people have an idea what Chris looks like. Because right now he's just honestly, a mysterious entity.
He was on one of the episodes.
And I missed it.
It was one of the lost tapes.
Yeah,
but was that one of the episodes that we uploaded though?
That was one of the lost tapes.
It was one of the lost tapes.
Yeah, but remember, you were on one of them.
I was on.
But officially, you're not.
But I didn't get uploaded.
Like that you're a little mysterious behind the cameras. Like nobody really know what you look like.
I don't really want to be in front of.
No,
every time you say some wild shit, we got to remind you.
You might jump on here. You might come on over the camera one day, but you behind the mic, bro.
Do I get an N-word pass?
Do you get an N-word pass? Sure. You know what, Chris?
You do.
Let me see your parents.
You a Spanish nigga.
What
the
about my
Dominicans?
parents?
What they look like?
My mom is light skinned.
What's light skin?
My father light skin. Like my.
Are Would you consider
Like
you
the
light
inside
skin?
of my arm. You see that? You see that?
Yeah.
She's lighter than
That's
you?
my mother. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can't see it. That's your.
The inside of my arm, kind of like this.
Okay, what's your
Take off
daddy?
your shirt because we can't see it.
Shut the fuck up.
What's your daddy?
My father is kind of like, almost like your complexion in a way. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Low-key, yeah.
Wow.
He's like darker for sure.
Okay.
I swear to God, Sean.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yo.
You need to stop. But okay. Okay, so I don't know if I'd give you the N word.
Oh yeah. Let's get to it.
Where you gonna go?
I'm definitely going to the pyramids when they were building the pyramids. Now I don't remember.
To see them work and make sure they do it right.
Oh my God, Sean.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
This motherfucker with overseeing people work like.
Look and let the man
I just
speak his
want
mind.
to
All right,
see.
go.
I just want to see.
Yes.
How they did it. That's all.
Okay.
They had help.
Because you know, there's
They
that.
had help.
There's that whole like,
Thank you.
you know, they might have gotten help from.
They had help, bro.
You think they really got help?
Nigga. Don't get me started. How are you lifting those heavy ass stones and putting them together?
People think
in
just because it's back in the
perfect-
day, these guys weren't intelligent.
No.
Yeah,
I didn't say that they
Wait,
weren't.
what? If anything, they were more intelligent.
That's what I feel.
Look,
That's what I feel.
Because they had help to make them more intelligent.
From who?
I don't think it's just. I mean,
No,
it
no,
doesn't
I've
have to
never
be.
really.
I want to see. I want to see
Beings from
pharaohs.
above.
I want to see what the pharaohs look like. I
Yeah.
want to see how the pharaohs were like praised
That
and
shit was
shit.
probably a vibe.
You could look at us and see how
Probably.
they look like, but that's all right.
I want to see.
He
all
means
that.
like what they was dressed like and moving like.
No, for
and-
sure.
Yeah.
That's I mean, the time where I'm going back to is the same.
That's what you kind of.
I see you. I mean, yo, Chris, you saw that joint? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Nah, but you can't do that because what Egypt had 30 dynasties. That's not a little bit of time.
I mean, I'm gonna be in it. I'm gonna be in
30
one
dynasties. So where you go is gonna dictate how it looks. Because Dynasty 30 is different than Dynasty 1. Vastly different.
They're gonna be.
There was a golden age. There was a
they're
decline.
They're still in the same category as.
He's not saying
as the
one
Bible
specific
times.
year. That's why
I'm
he
not.
can't
Yeah,
give you a
that
number.
was a specific year.
That's why I
Remember
don't
when
like
you were
him
like,
because
give me
he be
number?
moving the goalposts.
He couldn't
I don't
give
move
you
the
A
goalposts.
dynasty is 1,000 years.
Oh, I know.
A dynasty. Some people
So-
say dynasty.
So you don't even speak. This is not even your first language.
A dynasty.
So relax. So a dynasty
I've
is
heard that.
30,000. 30 dynasties, 30,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
So your range is 30,000 years. No, you can't do that. You said one point in history. One point in history is not 30,000 years
How you know that?
because there's definitions.
Well,
for
first
this.
of all, I'm not even going back to really check them out. I'm going back within that time period.
You guys were like
I'm
giving.
gonna check it
You
out.
both gave the most ambiguous response. Like Chris gave a specific. You were just like, I want to go in the 1600s.
Well,
I told you
a
exactly
second
where I'm
response.
going.
I have a second response.
What's the second response, Sean?
I
'Cause I'd
think
love
this
to-
would be the most interesting place. And if I had like a magic wand, I would make it so I could understand everything. Because if I can't understand it, it's just useless.
Yeah.
But I think there's probably like 5, but I say the most pivotal point in history is so pivotal because they burned it down. The Library of Alexandria. If I have to go back, I want to go back
Really?
to 1,000%. I want to go to the Library of Alexandria.
No doubt.
I have to do a magic wand thing because if I can't understand the text, then it's useless.
Yeah.
But assuming I can understand what's there,
Yeah.
I think every secret of the world where everything came from is in that library. Why? I can confirm that based on my intuition.
Your intuition.
My intuition.
I mean, they don't just burn books for no reason.
and not just a book,
Yeah.
a library
The whole shit.
that
Yeah.
has
No doubt.
the world's knowledge.
No doubt.
Let's put it in perspective 2023. That's the equivalent of burning down, if you could, Google or the internet that has the world's knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that so important? Something really good is there. So that's where I want to go.
No doubt.
After I'm finished watching Overseen, I want to go there.
After he oversees what's
He oversees the slaves,
right here.
Workers.
the workers.
Because
I like it.
they were treated fairly, but we'll talk about that another
This is a question that
The
we're
workers
definitely.
were treated fairly. The
1,000?
slaves.
This is a question
1000%.
that we're definitely going to come back to at some point in time, because we're gonna have some different answers. I'm pretty sure. Sean,
Wait.
you have something to say?
Bro, I
just
hate when
watching
y'all do
Chris.
that.
Okay.
I hate when you
Ty?
drop shit like this.
Ty, you
they
got
were
something to say?
treated fairly.
next
Ty, you
spot.
have something to say other than asking this man about his journey? No.
Don't
Okay.
question my journey,
Chris?
yo. It's my journey.
Do you have anything to add on?
What's
No,
up?
sir.
All right. That being said, we are gonna call it a wrap, folks. We are done. This is Stay Dangerous once again for Another beautiful trip. I'm glad we had Ty to join us after a long hiatus.
Thank you.
Chris came back from a nice break.
back.
He's refreshed.
Very refreshed.
Sean had a nice little break from working on the cast.
He's
He feels
refreshed.
mentally he's refreshed.
He is mentally refreshed. I will say that because he wants to oversee slaves.
Workers.
And that's what we need. We need everyone feeling good in here. But thanks for staying with us, everyone. We're out of here. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.